In the eyes of a child with special needs who often sits on the sidelines, the Therapy horse is the most valuable horse you'll find at the National Horse Show. The horse's legs become the rider's legs. The horse's spirit becomes the rider's spirit. And when these children climb on the back of a horse, their challenges disappear, and they become like every other child, a kid who loves to ride. Ladies and gentlemen, the Canadian Cowgirls, as promised, as well as their horses, along with the Thorncroft and the Capital Area Therapy Riding Centers, would like to present to you the Pony Man.
Ready for music? Can you play music? Go for the Pony Man music.
The clock strikes 12, and the children are nestled snug in their beds, dreaming of prancing ponies. Like the Sandman, a magical pony man comes to town with his ponies, taking the children on a wondrous midnight adventure through fields and meadows, ending on a magical flight through the sky where the pony man becomes a pirate. Sleep deeply, children. The pony man has come to make all your dreams come true.
When it's midnight on the meadow and the cats are in the shed, and the river tells a story at the window by my bed, if you listen very closely, be as quiet as you can. In the yard you'll hear him, it is the Pony Man, and we're always there to greet him when he tumbles into town. And he leads a string of ponies, some are white and some are brown, and they never seem to kick or bite, they always want to play. And they live on candy apples instead of oats and hay. And when we are assembled, he gives us our command. They climb aboard our ponies as in a row they stand. Then down the road we gallop, and across the fields we fly. Soon we all go sailing off into the midnight sky. And as we gaily rock along beside a rippling sea, there's Tom and Dick and Sally and Mary Jo and me. And the Pony Man is leading, 'cause he's traveled here before. And he gives a hoop and a holler at Mr. Moon's front door. And then we stop to rest a while where the Soda River glides. Up to the slip comes a pirate ship to take us for a ride. And the Pony Man's the captain, and the children are the crew. And we go in search of treasure and laugh the whole night through. When the hold is filled with gold and the sails begin to strain, and the deck's piled high with apple pie, we head for port again. Then down the whirling staircase, swift our ponies fly, and we're safely in our beds again when the sunbeams kiss the sky. When it's midnight on the meadow and the cats are in the shed, and the river tells a story at the window by my bed. If you listen closely, be as quiet as you can. In the yard you'll hear him, it is the Pony Man. In the yard you'll hear him, it is the Pony Man.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a great performance and a great way to honor both the Canadian Cowgirls, the Therapeutic Riding Center, and of course the riders themselves. Let's hear it for Ryan Murray on Freedom, Lachlan Strodniks on Cruiser, Haley Jones on Buckaroo, Priya Russell on Rebel, also David Heller with Montana, Jack Gardner on Ranger, Marissa Nice on Cheeky, and finally Sarah Keegan on Barney. Give them a collective round of applause if you would, please. And our Therapeutic riders in the spotlight now with the Canadian Cowgirls all lined up there in center ring, and we are going to be presenting them with a special token of gratitude for being with us here today. Awards to be presented by Susan Simons of W&L Sales and a special guest Cara Williams as well, as they make their way in there to give them a special token of thanks for being with us here again on behalf of the Thorncroft Therapeutic Riding Center and Capital Area Therapeutic Riding Association, based right here in Pennsylvania. How about a round of applause there, ladies and gentlemen? And again, Ryan Murray, Lachlan Strodniks, Haley Jones, Priya Russell, David Heller, Jack Gardner, Marissa Nice, and Sarah Keegan. Again, very brave to be a part of the performance here in front of such a large audience for our afternoon Saturday session at the Pennsylvania National Horse Show. Certainly can't forget the rides here as well that are so generous, so gentle, and so willing to offer their assistance here. Again, we also want to salute Freedom with Ryan Murray, Cruiser with Lachlan Strodniks. Again, Buckaroo was Haley Jones' mount for today's performance. Rebel was the mount shown by Priya Russell. Montana and David Heller again. Ranger carrying Jack Gardner. We have Cheeky partnered up here with Marissa Nice, and of course Barney with Sarah Keegan.
Taking the children on a wondrous midnight adventure through fields and meadows. Ending.
And the river tells a story at the window by my bed. If you listen very closely, be as quiet as you can. In the yard you'll hear him, it is the Pony Man. And we're always there to greet him when he tumbles into town. And he leads a string of ponies, some are white and some are brown. And they never seem to kick or bite, they always want to play.
Once again, presenting the special tokens there, Susan Simons of W&L Sales, Cara Williams also with us to present our riders, and of course the Canadian Cowgirls with that token of thanks, and of course Mr. Nolan White also here on behalf of the Pennsylvania National Horse Show Board of Directors.
Then down the road we gallop, and across the fields we fly. Soon we all go sailing off into the midnight sky.
Don't worry, Grandma, she's in good hands.
And as we
Give them a nice send-off, ladies and gentlemen. That's a great program offering great assistance to some great riders. They benefit greatly from it. Thorncroft Therapeutic Riding Center and Capital Area Therapeutic Riding Association, along with our very generous Canadian Cowgirls. They serve so many different needs. Entertainment, of course, over the past few evenings, but also doing their duty here with all of those riders taking part in those therapeutic riding events.
and then we stop to
Now stay